Centennial Bank Arkansas Activities Association 4A State Basketball Tournament, presented by EAB Sports. Today's game is brought to you by Centennial Bank, NEA Baptist, First Community Bank, the U.S. Navy, Ritter Communications, St. Bernard's, Air Today, Farmers and Merchants Bank, the United States Air Force, and ASU Newport.
We welcome you to the campus of Magnolia High School inside of Panther Arena, as tonight we are here to witness a very impressive matchup. The Pottsville Apaches take on the DeQueen Leopards. It's going to be one to watch. Both were first in their conference, and we're going to get into the first round of Class 4A action right here at the 4A State Tournament. Hello, everybody. I'm Ethan Murphy. Joined alongside me is my broadcast partner for this entire tournament, Alex Gallion. Alex, we got a matchup for tonight. What are your thoughts?
I was able to cover this DeQueen team, their regional championship over Nashville. They went in overtime. It was easily the best tournament or the best game in that 4A4 regional tournament. So they come in tonight number one with regional champions, Pottsville fourth and 4A1. So it's going to be interesting to see. I expected a Queen win.
It's going to be a fun one to cover regardless. It's going to be a tough matchup, and we will take a short break. You're watching the Centennial Bank Arkansas Activities Association 4A State Basketball Tournament.
We are pioneers, dreamers, the ones they said would never make it, and the ones still trying. We're lifesavers, life changers, those who bring life to your world. We're where compassion meets precision and empowerment meets innovation. An expert system of care where love abounds so that God can do the impossible. We are NEA Baptist.
I said I'd never join.
Thought living on sub would be too hard.
I figured only the weatherman tracks storms.
I said my job wouldn't matter.
Never knew how strong I was. I never thought this would be my commute.
I figured I'd never get out of my hometown. Or be the one who stops an attack.
Joining the Navy sounds crazy. Saying never actually is.
You've got to have someone that understands what you are doing as a mission. Community bankers are important that way because they understand the community relationships that we have to form to be successful.
I feel like First Community Bank and Myers-Davis, our cultures are so similar. It is all about relationships.
It's a real boon to our community to have a bank like First Community to be supportive of so many things.
They're willing to take a chance on entrepreneurs, which is helpful to make the community grow.
If you grew up playing basketball in this state, you recognize their names. Isaiah Joe, Bobby Portis, Malik Monk. They may be playing in the association now, but they got their start here. You want to find out who the next Shakina Strickland, Kristen Williams, or Austin Reeves is? Just tune in starting March 13th, and it runs all weekend long. For all the ways to watch, just log on to myarpbs.org/sports.
We welcome you back to the campus of Magnolia High School inside of Panther Arena as we are about to kick off an insane matchup as the Pottsville Apaches take on the DeQueen Leopards. Alex, this is going to be one to watch for sure. What makes both of these teams so strong?
This DeQueen team, they got two twin sisters. The last name is Lau. Jessie Lau, I'm telling you, man, she hit 5 almost half-court shots from the logo at Monticello. That was a huge reason why they got that win. But this Pottsville team, they're strong, man. They know how to get inside. They know how to evade the defense and find a bucket.
But it was 9-1. Pottsville going 10-0. Both conference champions in their respective conferences. It's going to be one to watch for sure tonight. I'm expecting a high-stakes, neck-and-neck, high-energy matchup between these two teams tonight. It's just going to be an all-around fun one to cover, and I'm excited to get to call it with you, Alex.
Okay, it's going to be a good one. I mean, anytime you got DeQueen and Pottsville come together, especially in a state tournament like this, both these teams, they bring energy so well. So it's going to be very interesting to see on really how Pottsville is going to be able to try to stop Lyle's twins, specifically number 3, Jessie Lyle. Lyle, she's insane, man. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you also
how the season has gone on DeQueen. Their overall record right now is 31-1, only losing to the Nashville Lady Scrappers by 15. They've got a lot of strength on their team, and we're going to see that, I'm sure, tonight. They're going to try to come out of this tournament almost undefeated, despite that one loss, and advance not only to the second and third round, but also all the way to the 4A state finals at Bank OZK.
They got Landry Ligon, number 1 for the Sequoia team. She's also a really, really solid starter. And number 23, Emma Chambers, too. Also a very, very good starter for this the Queen Lady Leopards team. So I'm very curious to see, like I said, on how Pottsville is going to be able to stop the tray ball from the Queen, because that's all they do. They shoot the tray ball, and 9 times out of 10 they're making it.
Something that is very impressive to me, they have a brand new coaching staff this year for the Queen, and even yet have still managed to maintain a dominant season. It's a pretty difficult one to do, but
for sure.
We're going to see who can come out of tonight with the win. A heavily contested matchup for Pottsville and DeQueen. The tip will go up. It's going to be won by DeQueen, going into the hands of Emma Chambers. The top of the key is Chambers over to number 1, Ligon. We'll see a kick-out tray ball attempt from Ligon to start out this game for DeQueen.
I told you, Ethan, this team shoots. So they got to be able to stop those perimeter shots. They got to be able to stop that tray ball from DeQueen, because they can do it all night long.
We're going to see it tipped out of bounds by one of the Lady Leopards. The Apaches going to maintain possession of the ball here. If you're Pottsville, you're coming into this match intimidated already with that Ligon three-pointer.
You know, a lot of these girls on this Pottsville team, they also played for that volleyball team this year. It was Pottsville's first ever year for the 2024 state volleyball tournament. It was the first time that team had made past the first round, and I don't even know how many years, but it was a very, very long time.
It was a fun one to cover. Unfortunately, they did end up losing to the Brooklyn Lady Bearcats. We're going to see a tussle for the ball. It's going to be a jump ball called in favor of Pottsville.
Something else I forgot to mention, DeQueen's defense, they're on top of it constantly. So this is a very defensive-heavy team, a team that can shoot the tray ball consistently, but also is very, very, very tough defenders as well.
We're going to see a pass in from Corbin. It's going to go down to Hayes for an easy shot off the back glass. We'll see number 3, Lyle. From way beyond the arc for 3. The shot will fall for Lyle.
I wasn't wrong, Ethan. I told you to watch out for Jessie Lyle. She's going to do that all night if you let her.
That was an insane shot. I've never seen somebody take a shot like that in a high school match and be able to sink it so flawlessly.
But to be able to sink it so consistently, too, that's the thing.
We're in for a match and a half with this one. We're going to see a foul charge to number 5, Shaylin Lyle. We're going to see Hayes the line here to shoot 2. Her first free throw attempt will fall. I'm still just stunned by that Lyle
you
ball.
should have heard my reactions last week. I thought the same thing about Jessie Lyle. That girl, man, she's going to receive so many Division I college offers, it's not even funny.
We're going to see it stolen by Hollis, but right back is DeQueen in the paint. There will be a shot attempt by Lyle, and a tussle for the ball. The dump ball will be called in favor of DeQueen.
Great rebound from Corbin. She's a player I remember a lot from that volleyball team as well.
Ligon going to be on the pass in. We're going to see Lyle almost go up for it again. Pottsville knows they've got a garner even from way back there. The shot will not fall for DeQueen.
A great floater attempt. It just wasn't able to connect like she wanted it to.
It's going to go down to Hollis. And it will be stolen right back by one of the Lyles. We'll see a finish in the paint from Lyle. This DeQueen Lady Leopards team, they have shown so much aggression tonight. From way beyond the arc for 3 is Jessie Lyle, and the shot will not fall. Another jump ball will be called right out of the gate.
I mean, that's why this DeQueen team is so good. I mean, they were able to beat Nashville. Nashville is a team that is known for basketball, and especially for their women's basketball. You know, Nashville was the one that beat Brooklyn last year. This DeQueen team able to beat Nashville and just prove why they're so good.
That was another steal there from one of the Lyles. We're going to see a foul called here. It's going to be on number 23, Emma Chambers. We're going to see a pass in from Hollis. Almost going to be stolen again by Ligon. Down the floor to number 14. And we're going to see number 10, Hayes, lose her handle on the ball to go out of bounds.
Yeah, so, I mean, DeQueen's going to make them pay for it. They'll have another chance to get in the bucket.
Down the floor for DeQueen is Shaylin Weil. In the corner is going to be Jessie. We're going to see a foul as she attempts to drive. DeQueen maintaining possession of the ball. It's going to go out to number 5. Lyle will get the finish.
Great Euro step finish for Lyle, man.
It's going to go down to number 10, Hayes. It will be intercepted by Chambers. It's going to go past the hands of Ligon and out of bounds. Although DeQueen leads by 6, something that Pottsville could definitely come back from. DeQueen has started off this matchup impeccably with a lot of defensive pressure and a lot of shots drained. And there is yet another steal for DeQueen.
I mean, yeah, this team, the way they're able to pressure defense-wise is just so impressive.
We're going to see Lyle drive, gives it over to Chambers for the easy bucket, forcing Pottsville to take a timeout. You're watching the Centennial Bank Arkansas Activities Association 4A State Basketball Tournament.
I chose a car that would be safe for our family. And when it comes to our financial future, I don't take any chances there either. That's why we bank with Centennial. They give me everything I could want in a bank, from the latest technology to great service. But the biggest thing they give me is confidence. So in a time when there's plenty of things to worry about, my money isn't one of them.
When you look at St. Bernard's today, you'll see history being made, day after day. Because the people of St. Bernard's never stop providing healing that goes beyond medicine, beyond the walls of our hospitals and clinics. And our mission grows stronger every day. A mission started by sisters determined to bring healing to all those in need, today and for generations to come. St. Bernard's, 125 years of healing beyond medicine.
We join you back here on the campus of Magnolia High School. Pottsville currently down by 8 points. Another steal from Chambers. Lyle will drive, gets the hop step, and it will not fall.
She got that Euro step, but just unable to get it, and Chambers is going to steal it again.
Chambers going to throw it up off the back glass, and the shot will fall. I have never seen so many steals in the first quarter of action in my life.
I mean, yeah, Queen, they lead by 10 now, and they're looking to only extend that lead even more.
Hollis going to be on the pass in for Pottsville. It's going to go to Martin. Down the floor is number 20, Addison Cox, out to Martin for the tray ball. It will fall for Bailey Martin.
Yeah, that's a huge three from Martin. Pottsville really needed that.
Down the floor for the Queen is Lyle. She passes it down to Chambers. It's going to go out to another Lyle. And she will drive the swish finish for number 5, Shaylin Lyle.
Shaylin Lyle, she's able to get that cradle with a layup. Beautiful execution at the rim.
We're going to see number 21, Audrey Burge, walk out of bounds. Pottsville going to maintain possession. It was a foul. Hollis going to be on that pass in. It's going to go to number 3, Hill. Hollis not going to be able to get it, but Lyle going to tip it out of bounds. Hollis going to be in the pass in for the Apaches. We're going to see Hayes check in for Hollis. This matchup has been quite intense already. I have a feeling it's only going to get more intense as this matchup goes. It's going to go off the hands of Hill. Another steal for DeQueen. Lyle down to Chambers in the paint. The shot will fall.
Great finish for Chambers, man. She knows how to get in so well.
We're going to see Hill trying to get it out to somebody, hoping that they don't steal it. It's going to go to Burge.
Looks like the Queen will get that basketball back here, Ethan.
Number 1, Landry Ligon, going to be passing in for DeQueen. Lyle thought about popping the tray ball, but it's going to go back to Ligon for 3 on the left wing. This DeQueen team.
Ligon can shoot too. That whole starting 5 can shoot threes.
Man, from way beyond the arc, 3 is going to be Martin. The shot will not fall. Put back from Hayes. She's not going to be able to get the rebound that time. DeQueen right back on the offense. Lyle going to drive. Throws it over to number 2, Lenny Ligon.
She was able to Euro step, and then she was able to send it over to Ligon, and Ligon was able to get the finish. So great assist that time.
We're going to see it tipped out of bounds. It's going to go off the hands of number 20, Addison Cox, for Pottsville. Lindley Ligon, going to be on the pass in. It's going to go to Lyle. I believe 2 sets of twins here on this DeQueen team.
And they both can shoot, man. It's super impressive.
We're going to see it go off the hands of Lyle. Spin move from number 33 for Pottsville. On the right wing for three is going to be number 21, Audrey Burge. The shot will fall for the 5'3" senior. Ligon over to Lyle. A mid-range from number 1, Landry Ligon. The shot will fall.
Did you see how 00 was able to get that screen? She was able to cut to that left side and then pull to the mid-range jumper for the easy basket.
She's a fantastic junior combo guard for the Queen. Another steal behind the back to number 1. Landry Ligon could not get the finish on it.
What a finish that would have been. Man, behind the back, how impressive is Lyle?
Burge attempts to get it over to number 33. It's going to go into Lyle's hands. Lyle over to Ligon. Lyle from way beyond the arc for the tray ball. It will not fall, but will roll out of bounds.
I guarantee it, when any one of them are shooting, either one of those twins, you know, even if they don't make it, they're hitting the rim every time, man.
Even sitting up here in the booth calling this game, they're a very intimidating team.
I can't imagine how this team can move on. I mean, they've got so much potential.
With 5 seconds left, Pottsville just going to have to throw something up. Number 23 just going to hold it. And that is going to be it for your first quarter of action. The Queen leads 25-10. You are watching the Centennial Bank Arkansas Activities Association 4A State Basketball Tournament.
Looking for what comes next? For that moment when everything finally...
1 minute!
Whichever path you choose, it starts here.
When you look at St. Bernard's today, you'll see history being made, day after day. Because the people of St. Bernard's never stop providing healing that goes beyond medicine, beyond the walls of our hospitals and clinics. And our mission grows stronger every day. A mission started by sisters determined to bring healing to all those in need, today and for generations to come. St. Bernard's, 125 years of healing beyond medicine.
We welcome you back to the campus of Magnolia High School here in Panther Arena. The Apaches with the ball. A tray ball attempt for number 10, Hayes. The shot will not go. It'll go into the hands of Lyle. Lyle gonna drive, takes it coast to coast, and will draw the foul.
She was she was supposed to get that and one, that's for sure. At least she's able to draw contact for the Lady Leopards, so she'll go to the line to extend her point total of this game.
Lyle gonna beat the line here to shoot one, and the shot will fall. Or excuse me, not one. It's gonna be two. Lyle gonna go for her second, and she's gonna be 2 for 2.
So it'll be a 17-point lead for the Queen here, just starting out this second quarter.
Hollis over to Martin. We're gonna see it go down to Hayes. Some good ball movement from the Lady Apaches, trying to get it. Spin move from Hayes in the paint. It will be tipped. A tussle for the ball. And there will be a jump ball called in favor of Pottsville.
Well, that possession arrow is going to stay. Yeah, it's going to stay with Pottsville here.
We're going to see number 1, Maylee Martin for 3. A pickup from Hayes in the corner is Hollis. The second time will not be the charm.
Ooh, Chambers landed a really awkward on that left, almost ankle and kind of knee there. I'm glad she's able to get back up so quickly, though.
Hollis going to be on the pass in for Pottsville. It will be blocked, and she will catch it right back against Chambers. And out of bounds, DeQueen with possession of the ball.
It's going to be another turnover on Pottsville. I mean, that's really just been the story of it. This DeQueen defense has just been way too tough for them to handle.
Chambers over to Ligon. Lyle gonna drive, still gets the ball even though it's tipped. Lyle from way beyond the arc for three. The shot will not fall. Martin gonna be on that rebound. Hollis gonna attempt to give it down, but it will be a foul called.
Yeah, it's gonna be on Lyle that time. She's gonna pick up a foul, and it would be Pottsville. It's gonna be a whoa. If they put Pottsville as team foul, that's going to be first team foul for the Queen.
We're going to see a shot put up. It will not fall. Chambers down the floor for the Queen. It will be stolen by Hollis. A nice swipe there from Hollis. Hayes kick out to Corbin. The shot will not fall. They'll go into the hands of Ligon. Lyle gonna throw it back to number 3, Jesse Lyle for the tray ball. It will not fall, just rolled out of the rim.
I mean, come on. She almost hit that one.
Hayes with the mid-range. The shot will not fall. It'll go into Lyle's hands. Lyle quickly down the floor for the Lady Leopards. Kick out to number 1, Ligon for mid-range. It will not fall.
She went with that floater. It was a smart decision by her as a player. Just not able to get that one to go either. Ooh.
Very aggressive swipe there from Jesse Lyle.
Yeah, so Jesse, she's going to put up another foul, and I think she's about to get subbed out of this game here. I think Coach Burgess is not going to be happy with her.
On the pass in for the Lady Apaches is going to be Hollis. It's going to be thrown out to number 21, Burge. Hollis tries to get it down to number 23. It will not go. Another turnover for the Queen. Lyle with the ball. Backs up, throws it over to Chambers. They know they got to guard Lyle. And it will be swiped by Pottsville. And to Hollis. Hollis in the corner for 3, and the shot will not fall.
Chambers with a nice defensive rebound that time. Still 17-point lead for DeQueen.
Lyle with the ball over to Chambers. Lyle, Euro step. The shot will end up falling.
Beautiful.
Pottsville has not scored anything since this quarter started.
Ooh. Now you can hear her hit that scores table all the way up here at our broadcast booth.
I believe that was the basketball that hit the scores table.
Okay.
I think she just fell on the court.
Okay, well, that's good. That would definitely not been good at all for her.
We're going to see down the floor, Martin kick out. And it will be swiped yet again by one of Ligon's, but a foul will be called as Martin swipes it right back and attempts to get the easy buckets.
I talked about number 30, Heavenly Pickens. She came from that junior high team this year, won them the district championship. Now she's playing for that senior high team. One of her first games was that first round matchup in the 4A4 regional tournament, where she had a lot to do with that win, honestly. Played some serious role-playing minutes. So Heavenly Pickens, man, she's one to look out for.
You told me before we went on air that the Queen would be a team to look out for, and we've seen it tonight. There's going to be a timeout call. You're watching the Centennial Bank Arkansas Activities Association 4A state basketball tournament.
Since 1945, we've been more than just a bank. We've been deeply rooted in communities across Arkansas, growing alongside the families and businesses we serve. We started the Farmers and Merchants Bank in Stuttgart, Arkansas 80 years ago to ensure working folks could borrow money to run their farms, fund their businesses, and build their families' futures. Today, Farmers and Merchants Bank is proud to continue supporting our communities, including our students and athletes. Farmers and Merchants Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
We join you back here on the campus of Magnolia High School inside of Panther Arena as DeQueen leads 29-12 out of the timeout. They're going to have possession of the ball. Lyle going to throw it down to Lindley Ligon. We're going to see a nice pass over by Picking.
Great assist from Pickens to number 15, Lindsay that time. Lindsay's going to get her first bucket.
We're going to see a pass attempt go way too far in front of Hollis and out of bounds. Another turnover for DeQueen. Lyle with the ball. It's not often you see a player that you have to defend from the half-court line.
Ain't that true?
Chambers kick out to Lyle for the tray ball in the left wing. It will not fall, but Ligon going to be back on the rebound. Lyle will drive. Attempts to throw it over to number 15, Lindsay, but they're still going to be able to get it. Lyle throws the tray ball. That time it will not fall.
Another offensive rebound. Pottsville, they got to start letting them do that.
And the third time will be the charm for Lyle. The mid-range will fall.
Her fourth basket of the night there. Wow.
Another steal over to Chambers, wide open for the easy layup.
That'll be Chambers' third basket of the night now.
I have a feeling DeQueen is going to be a force to be reckoned with throughout this tournament.
Oh, no, for sure. This is going to be a team that I wouldn't be surprised if they end up in the semifinals by the end of this week.
We're going to see a shot attempt from number 23. It will not fall. No board. Number 21 going to attempt to throw up a shot. It will not fall that time either. Picking going to be on that rebound. Lyle down the floor for DeQueen. Over to Chambers. Chambers to Ligon. It will go off the hands of Hollis, out of bounds and into the stands.
Substitutions in for Pottsville. It's 35-12 even.
Pottsville, a team that has lost 9 matchups this season, but went 10-0 in conference.
Yeah, I think they just didn't have the regional tournament run like they thought they would.
Euro step for Lyle, another point on the board.
Yeah,
for Shaylin.
Her and her sister Jessie, they're going to be an insane duo in the next coming years. I think they're both sophomores or juniors. I believe they're both sophomores.
But they're both seniors this year, actually.
Seniors? Oh, wow.
But you can see that all that hard work has paid off, obviously.
They're at the peak now, so, I mean, this is it for them.
Lyle, Euro step for the finish. Lyle, we have seen her all night long, able to knock down shot after shot.
That was her 6th basket so far just in this first half alone. It's 39-12. It's starting to get ugly.
That's the thing. They're kind of running away with this lead, but Pottsville, not a small contender in the slightest. We've seen them perform all year long very well.
This is a team that went basically #1 in their conference. They just didn't have the regional tournament run like they thought they would.
They beat tough teams like Dardanelle, Waldron, and Ozark all year long. From the right wing, we're going to see Hill on that tray ball attempt. It will not fall. It's going to go out of bounds. The official dodging it.
So we're to the 3rd game today. So we're already halfway through this day 1 of the state tournament. Excuse me.
We've seen a lot of crazy plays in all 3 games so far, and I cannot wait to see the rest of today's matchups.
I mean, yeah, we got Mills and Magnolia tonight,
as well as the PA girls, who are currently 33-0.
The best team in Class 4A, no doubt about it.
Lyle going to be just short on that mid-range, but Picking going to pick it back up. Chambers again. On the rebound and tray ball attempt.
I want to give a shout out to Picking because she had a really good hustle offensive rebound and was able to get that ball back out to towards the three-point line. So Heavenly Pickens, man, she's a hustle player.
On the right wing for three is going to be Martin. It's going to go a little bit too far to the right and then a bounds.
39-12. As we're closing the first half here, Ethan, pretty soon.
We've only seen Pottsville score 2 points since this quarter started. Ligon down to Picking in the mid-range. The shot will not fall.
It's going to go just off the front iron, so maybe not enough oomph on that floater there from Pickens.
Want to see Martin. Pottsville trying to put up a bucket last second, and it will fall for Jalexa Hayes. Chambers at the top of the key over to Ligon. Ligon from way beyond the arc for three. The shot will not fall that time either with 1.9 seconds left to play. This quarter is pretty much over.
Yeah, they might have it. They have enough time, but they'll have to throw it immediately as soon as they get it.
And a tray ball it's there from Ligon, and that is going to be the end of the first half. DeQueen leads 39-14. You're watching the Centennial Bank Arkansas Activities Association for a state basketball tournament.
I chose a car that would be safe for our family. And when it comes to our financial future, I don't take any chances there either. That's why we bank with Centennial. They give me everything I could want in a bank, from the latest technology to great service. But the biggest thing they give me is confidence. So in a time when there's plenty of things to worry about, my money isn't one of them.
Looking for what comes next? For that moment when everything finally...
1 minute!
Whichever path you choose, it starts here.
You need a job, a future. So what should you do? Where should you go? At ASU Newport, the answer is just down the road. With 3 campuses tailored to different skill sets, ready to set you soaring with in-demand skills and unlimited earning potential. Our Jonesboro campus features programs in welding, patient care technology, advanced manufacturing, and more. Start your future now at ASU Newport, your community college.
For every moment, for every memory, from that first car, to your first home, to your first child, and all the highs and lows that tomorrow might bring. For everything that matters most to you and your family, there's someone right around the corner dedicated to helping you protect what you love. Your local Farm Bureau Insurance agent. Farm Bureau Insurance. Real service, real people.
We welcome you back to the campus of Magnolia High School inside of Panther Arena. Alex, it's been an absolutely fantastic showing from DeQueen so far. Take us to some first half stats.
Well, DeQueen leads Pottsville. It is 39-14. Want to talk about some stats, talk about some buckets, talk about number 5, Lyle. So far, I believe, with 12 points so far in this first half alone. You talk about Emma Chambers, she's dropped 6 as well. You talk about number 1 Ligon, she's got only 1 basket, but that was a 3-pointer. You talk about number 2, her sister Ligon, she's also got a basket. And you talk about number 15 as well, Lindsay, she also has a basket for Pottsville. They've been kind of slow in this first half. They really got to step it up if they're going to have a chance to beat Pottsville, or to beat DeQueen, excuse me. Martin so far with the most points with 9.
We're going to throw it to break, and we will be right back. You're watching the Centennial Bank at Arkansas Activities Association 4A State Basketball Tournament.
Upgrade to a new Train home comfort system with Air today and receive up to $2,500 in instant rebates and tax incentives. Special financing is available, subject to credit approval. Call Air today, your trusted heat and air company.
It's hard to stop a train.
A Ritter Go-Getter gets everything done, and Ritter Gig Internet can handle a ton. You'll create art for the whole world to see, find new ways to support all your teams, and arrange new arrangements for arranging your screens. You'll game, you'll stream, you'll bike till you can't. Create filtered water for you and your plants.
Upgrade to a new Train home comfort system with Air today and receive up to $2,500 in instant rebates and tax incentives. Special financing is available, subject to credit approval. Call Air today, your trusted heat and air company.
It's hard to...
Since 1945, we've been more than just a bank. We've been deeply rooted in communities across Arkansas, growing alongside the families and businesses we serve. We started the Farmers and Merchants Bank in Stuttgart, Arkansas 80 years ago to ensure working folks could borrow money to run their farms, fund their businesses, and build their families' futures. Today, Farmers and Merchants Bank is proud to continue supporting our communities, including our students and athletes. Farmers and Merchants Bank, member FDIC, equal.
When you're at home, you need right fiber. Some say it's not whether you win or lose, but how you play. Maybe. But with right fiber's 100% fiber internet, you always win. No matter which side you're on. Fall in love with your gig speed internet. Get gig smitten. Get right fiber.
Attention sports enthusiasts, get ready to be amazed by Summerwood Sports Complex, the new state-of-the-art facility in Bryant. Our facility offers up to 4 courts spread across 2 spacious gyms, conveniently located off Interstate 30 in Bryant. Whether you're a team seeking tournament glory or an individual looking to elevate your skills, Summerwood Sports has got you covered. Discover more about our cutting-edge facility and check availability at summerwoodsports.com.
We welcome you back to the campus of Magnolia High School. DeQueen currently leads 39-14. Alex, what do you think the Apaches can do to come back against the Lepers? Excuse me.
They got to start defending that 3. I mean, you know Jesse Lyle is going to be basically at the logo at half court. You know she's going to pop it every time. So if you leave her even an inch or 2 of room, she's going to shoot every single time. So you got to be able to stop that. You got to be able to stop those premier shooters. You got to be able to get inside more. I don't think the 3-ball game is working for them. So they got to be able to start punching inside the paint and getting it in every single time. They've been struggling with that. I mean, when you play a team like the Queen's defense is so well through. They're so well coached by Coach Berger. So I really just feel like if they start locking down the 3-point shooters and they start driving holes into that paint, maybe they could actually have a chance here.
We've seen them knock a lot of shots out. It's been an intense matchup so far, and I've been very impressed by them. We're going to take another break before getting into the second half. You're watching the Centennial Bank Arkansas Activities Association 4A State Basketball Tournament.
You've got to have someone that understands what you are doing as a mission. Community bankers are important that way because they understand the community relationships that we have to form to be successful.
I feel like First Community Bank and Myers-Davis, our cultures are so similar. It is all about relationships.
It's a real boon to our community to have a bank like First Community to be supportive of so many things.
They're willing to take a chance on entrepreneurs, which is helpful to make the community grow.
When you look at St. Bernard's today, you'll see history being made, day after day. Because the people of St. Bernard's never stop providing healing that goes beyond medicine, beyond the walls of our hospitals and clinics. And our mission grows stronger every day. A mission started by sisters determined to bring healing to all those in need, today and for generations to come. St. Bernard's, 125 years of healing beyond medicine.
If you grew up playing basketball in this state, you recognize their names. Isaiah Joe, Bobby Portis, Malik Monk. They may be playing in the association now, but they got their start here. You want to find out who the next Shakina Strickland, Kristen Williams, or Austin Reeves is? Just tune in starting March 13th, and it runs all weekend long. For all the ways to watch, just log on to myarpbs.org/sports.
We are pioneers, dreamers, the ones they said would never make it, and the ones still trying. We're lifesavers, life changers, those who bring life to your world. We're where compassion meets precision and empowerment meets innovation, an expert system of care where love abounds so that God can do the impossible. We are NEA Baptist.
We welcome you back to the campus of Magnolia High School here in Panther Arena. Alex, it's been an incredible showing here for the DeQueen Lady Leopards. It really has. I've been blown away by the gameplay I've seen so far, especially Lyle able to knock it down from almost half court.
And you thought I was lying.
Yes, I did.
You thought I was lying. I don't lie. I don't lie. I do not lie, Ethan.
I was not expecting you to literally be saying that. I thought it was an exaggeration.
She doesn't literally pull up from the dead center of half court, but she's going to poop on the logo. She's going to shoot it from that Magnolia Panther head. She's going to shoot it from the Panther feet every time.
It's been a crazy showing so far. That's all I've got to say about DeQueen, but man, am I so excited to call another half. Lyle down the floor for DeQueen. She'll pass it out. You see some good ball movement. A step back, and then number 3 will lose the ball. Jessie Lyle, it'll go off of her hands and out of bounds. Lady Apache's taking it.
I think that might be the first error she's made this whole game.
There have definitely been little to none so far. This team is unbelievable. It's going to be Hayes out to Martin. Chambers passes it down to Ligon for the reverse layup finish. A nice move there from Chambers and Ligon.
Pure finesse from Ligon, and able to go down court so quick too and get that finesse layup. You'll love to see it.
We're going to see it go off the hands of number 3, Jessie Lyle.
Big score difference here, Ethan.
I mean, DeQueen leads them by almost 3 times their score. In the corner is going to be Corbin for 3. The shot will not fall. Number 5, Lyle will drive. Gets a foul. And there will be a pass in here from Landry Ligon.
They call a blocking foul on it.
It's going to go to Lyle. Lyle attempting to put it up, but there will be yet another foul drawn. It's going to be charged to Marlo Hollis. But the line here is going to be Shaylin Lyle. Lyle going to be going up first, second, the shot will fall. Hollis going to be on the pass in for Pottsville. going to go back over to Hollis. We're going to see Martin pull up for the tray ball. It will not fall. We're going to see a jump ball in favor of Pottsville. Hollis going to be on the pass in for the Lady Apaches. She's going to attempt to throw it out, but Ligon will almost take it. We're going to see Hollis again on this pass in. She has to be careful. The Lady Leopards may swipe it. It's going to go over to Martin. Skip pass back to Hollis. And there will be a travel called. Another turnover in DeQueen's favor.
Yeah, I mean, and that's just been the biggest problem so far. It's the DeQueen defense that has been so strong against Pottsville that Pottsville keeps turning the ball over. And when you got DeQueen that's also just popping constant threes, that's tough to play against.
Chambers spin move in the paint. The shot will not fall. Will be tipped by Corbin, be going to the hands of Martin. Martin down to Hollis. Hollis in the paint to Hayes. We're going to see a jump ball call in favor of DeQueen. Ellie Murphy. Going to be a great hustle play from her to get the ball for her Lady Leopards team. It's going to go over to Ligon. The top of the key is Lyle. And she's going to lose her handle on the ball, able to recover it. And she'll drive, throws up a shot attempt. It will not fall. We're going to see down to number 20, Addison Cox. And it will be swiped yet again that time by Lyle. Lyle down to Chambers. Chambers to Ligon. Spin move, throws a shot up off the back glass, and it will not fall.
Almost got that one, Ethan.
Corbin going to be able to pick it back up for Pottsville. Martin down to Hayes. Martin going to throw up the mid-range. It's going to be short. Another turnover in the Lady Leopards' favor. Emma Chambers going to be on that pass in for DeQueen.
Pottsville needs threes, and they need threes pretty quick.
Pottsville has not scored one basket since we came out of the half. Chambers not able to get the finish on that layup there, just rolling out of the rim. It's going to go Corbin, but it will be out on number 3, Jesse Lyle. We'll see number 21 check back in for Pottsville. Audrey Burge at the top of the key with the ball. Martin down to Hayes. It will be swiped from her, but there will be a foul called on Landry Ligon. Ligon not even going to be the tallest girl on the floor, standing at 5'7", but Pottsville, a very small team.
I mean, it's not like DeQueen has very much of a height difference over them. I mean, they've got some girls on the bench. They've got some height to them, but I mean, there's not really there's not really much of a height difference from both of these squads.
Not at all. On the roster for DeQueen, there's only 2 players that stand 5'10" and above. Down the floor is Lyle. Lyle will drive. And the shot will not count.
Yeah, they'll call the clock off and it'll be a foul called.
Foul going to be charged to Audrey Burge. The score is 43-15 in the third. Not too sure what the stop and playing is about. They're going to change who the foul is called on. It's going to be We're going to be resuming play here. Number 1, Landry Ligon, going to pass it to Jessie Lyle for a nice finish in the paint.
I mean, she's constantly going to do that, man. She's always going to find a way to try to get inside. And if she can't get inside, she'll just shoot 3.
Something about DeQueen, you know, you see a lot of teams that have only great perimeter shooters, but they are able to fight inside the paint constantly past defenders. We're going to see Burge out to Martin. Martin almost loses her handle on the ball. Throws it over to Hollis. This DeQueen defense is too good. We're going to see another steal from Ligon. Chambers down the floor for the Lady Leopards. Euro step and the shot will fall off the back glass.
What a finish, man. I mean, beautiful Euro step. I mean, it was picture perfect almost in the sense. And she was able to get that to fall off the backboard too. Great finish.
Burge trying to fight past this defense. We're going to see Corbin put it up. It's going to be Pottsville's 4th point in this quarter. On top of the key is Chambers with the handles. We're going to see it pass down to Murphy. From way beyond the arc is going to be Jessie Lyle for 3. It's going to be saved, but go right into the hands of Corbin. Not what Lyle was wanting. Hayes going to be in the paint. We'll see a massive block there.
Yeah, Jessie Lyle, she's disappointed there. She thought she had the block on it. She thought she had a hand on it, but she's going to end up picking a foul up for the Queen. So, the Queen's first personal of this third quarter. Second personal of this third quarter.
We're going to see Jalexa Hayes at the line here to shoot 2. Our first shot will fall for Pottsville. DeQueen currently up by almost 30 points. Jalexa Hayes goes up for her second. And she's going to be 2 for 2 on those free throw attempts.
Great job from her, be able to convert on both those free throws. I mean, still down 27 at this point, but great job anyways.
Another great put up for Jessie Lyle. My goodness.
Yeah, Lyle extends her points tonight, I believe, at 9.
We're going to see a tray ball attempt from Corbin. It's going to go out of bounds, tipped off the hands of a Lady Leopard. Hollis going to be on the pass, and it will go to Hayes. The shot will not fall. Another drive from Lyle, kick out to Ligon. This is going to be a clean seal there. Corbin quickly down the floor for the Lady Apaches. Pulls up for the tray ball attempt and will sink it from the right wing.
Great job from Corbin. She's able to get that steal and then transition back towards offense and get open and create enough space at least on that right wing to sink it.
We're going to see a timeout from DeQueen. DeQueen leads 49-23. You're watching the Centennial Bank Arkansas Activities Association 4A State Basketball Tournament.
We are pioneers, dreamers, the ones they said would never make it, and the ones still trying. We're lifesavers, life changers, those who bring life to your world. We're where compassion meets precision and empowerment meets innovation. An expert system of care where love abounds so that God can do the impossible. We are NEA Baptist.
We welcome you back to the campus of Magnolia High School here at Panther Arena. The Queen currently up by 26 points. Lyle at the top of the key. She will drive, kick out to Ponce. Chambers with the ball for the Lady Leopards from way beyond the arc is Ligon, shot will not fall. Martin on that rebound, gonna throw it down to Corbin. Martin way beyond the arc for the tray ball. It will not fall. We'll see a tussle for it. And there will be a jump ball. It's going to be in favor of Pottsville. Hollis going to be on that pass in. And we'll see Heavenly Picking come back in the game for the Lady Leopards. Hollis going to kick it out to Martin. Hayes at the top of the key. From way beyond the arc for three is Corbin. That's going to be her second in a row from the three-point line.
Yeah, Corbin, she's been able to really start picking it up for Pottsville, especially when it comes to the tray ball.
We're going to see Lyle throw up a shot attempt. It will be just short off the front iron. Pottsville with another rebound, trying to come in with some good momentum in the fourth. We'll see Corbin from the left corner for three. It will not fall. Kick out to Corbin. Second time's the charm for Emerson Corbin.
Now they need to keep hitting that. They need to keep going to the tray ball and trying to find good shots and trying to get open, and maybe they might have a chance to come back in the fourth quarter.
Chambers going to be at the top of the key. Kick out. And it will go out of bounds off of number 15, Kate Lindsay. Hollis going to be on the pass in. It's going to be a stop and play here. We're going to resume. Hollis going to pass it out to Hayes. Martin down the floor for Pottsville. They're trying to feed the hot hand, get it to Corbin. And there will be a foul picked up by number 30, Picking. We're going to see a pass in here from Hollis. Kick out attempted for Hayes, but it will be tipped by Picking. Chambers going to get the finish on the layup. Down the floor for Pottsville. We'll see Martin from way beyond the arc. The shot will not fall. DeQueen is going to be leading 51-27. You're watching Centennial Bank Arkansas Activities Association 4A State Basketball Tournament.
I said I'd never join. Thought living on a sub would be too hard.
I figured only the weatherman tracks storms.
I said my job wouldn't matter. Never knew how strong I was. I never thought this would be my commute.
I figured I'd never get out of my hometown. Or be the one who stops an attack.
Joining the Navy sounds crazy. Saying never actually is.
We welcome you back to the campus of Magnolia High School here inside of Panther Arena. Queen currently up 51-29.
Hey, how about Corbin though? For Pottsville, she really started to pick it up there at the end of the third quarter. So maybe she can carry some of that momentum, possibly in this fourth quarter here. Oh wow!
From way beyond the arc is Lyle, and just as you say that, Alex, the Queen going to pick up another tray ball.
Right, no way. She just makes it look so effortless, man. Like
Martin down the floor to Hayes in the paint. There will be a foul drawn. Man. Immediately into the fourth, we're going to see one of the Lyles pick up that tray ball.
I just don't understand how it's so effortless for Jessie Lyle. She can pull from anywhere on the court, and if she's not making it, she's hitting rim at least. So it's insane how well of a shooter she is.
She legitimately makes it look effortless.
Yes.
We're going to see Hayes good on both free throw attempts. Down the floor is Lyle. Lyle, step back three. The shot will not fall. Martin going to go off of her hands and out of bounds. DeQueen keeping the ball. We're going to see Landry Ligon on the pass in. It's going to go to Lyle. Lyle going to drive. The shot will not fall. It's going to be rebounded by number 33, Mackenzie Martin. Down, Corbin attempts to throw it down to Martin for possibly a baseline drive, but it will go out of bounds off of her hands. Down the floor is Lyle. She's going to pass it over to Jessie. Step back for the mid-range. It will not fall. Hayes going to be on that rebound. Martin. Kick out. Hollis. Thought she was going to pop the tray ball. She's not going to take it. In the corner. Our two players, Hollis and Corbin, and there will be a travel called on Hollis.
Once again, another Pottsville turnover here, Ethan. That's really just been the story majority of this ball game. The constant turnovers at Pottsville, and they're not learning from those turnovers either. That's the biggest problem. That's why the Queen has maintained this lead for so long.
Don't get me wrong, Pottsville's definitely put up some more shots here in the second half, but as you can see, DeQueen just still able to knock him down. Lindley Ligon with the nice layup finish there, and another foul drawn.
It was Jessie. I thought she had a hand on it, but they're going to call her for the foul.
Behind the free throw line, going to be shooting two here is Martin. With just above 6 minutes to play, DeQueen leads by 25 points.
Yeah, it's a huge lead for them.
Martin will be 2 for 2 behind the free throw line there. Lyle quickly down the floor for DeQueen. I have a feeling we're going to see another crazy play anytime soon. You never know with this team.
Oh, what a crossover.
And hop step there from Lyle for the easy finish. She'll sink the basket.
Wow.
And she'll steal it again. A fast break for Lyle. Shaylin Lyle. It's going to go down to Corbin on the left wing. She passes it out to Martin. Corbin almost loses her handle on the ball. I want to see a tray ball attempt. The shot will not fall. Goes into the hands of one of the Lyles. Lyle, pump fake. She'll kick it out to Ligon. Ligon.
This team has great ball movement, Ethan. That's why they're so well.
They're so good at taking looks and knowing exactly when to shoot the ball to get the best shot possible.
Well, and they can all set each other up for great shots.
We're going to see a foul charge to number 20, Edison Cox, in the paint, as Morphew attempts to drive. She'll go up to the line here to shoot two. DeQueen almost up by 30, 3 points from it. They've been something else this entire match.
Yeah, I mean, and I knew, broadcasting, their games in 4A4 regional. I knew the way that when they won the 4A4 regional championship against Nashville, I knew that they were going to be a very serious team.
Let's see Martin pass it down to Burge. Kick out to Hayes in the right corner for the tray ball. It will fall. Lyle with the ball. Over to Chambers. Chambers, good drive past 3 defenders. The shot will not fall. You pick back up by Lyle, and the kick out to Morphew. 4-3 is Morphew.
She wasn't even someone that scored a whole lot of points, especially a three-pointer in the regional tournament. So she just sank that top of the key shot.
We're going to see Corbin for the tray ball attempt. I'm starting to think anybody on DeQueen can make a three-pointer from just about anywhere on the floor. And one counted. The foul will be charged to Ellie Morphew. At the line is going to be Addison Cox here to try to convert on three-point play. Morphew going to go up for the shot attempt. It will fall. Lyle down the floor over to Ligon in the corner. A pump fake from Lyle. We'll see a kick out to Ligon for 3. It will not fall, but Pont's going to be on that rebound. In the left corner for 3 is going to be Gallardo, a player we have not heard too much from this matchup. Not able to pop the tray ball. We'll go down to number 11 in the paint for Pottsville. She'll steal it back. Attempts to get the reverse layup. It will not fall. Lyle going to be on that steal. Gets it down to Ligon for the easy finish in the paint. A nice layup from Lindley Ligon.
As the Queen, they just extend their lead even more.
We're going to see a blocking foul. Pottsville going to take it. Martin from way beyond the arc for 3. A nice shot there from Maylee Martin. Lyle at the top of the key. She will drive, hop step, and the shot will fall again for Lyle.
Got a timeout, I believe. No, never mind. I think substitution, so that was one for Pottsville side.
Lyle currently with 20 points on the night. We've seen her all night knocking shot after shot down. Martin at the top of the key for the Lady Apaches. We're going to see Corbin on the left wing for 3. It will not fall. Goes into the hands of number 12, Briella Cooper. Gallardo up for her second three-point attempt. The shot will not fall. And we'll see a foul charge to Lakin Young, number 22 on the Queen Lady Leopards. As the clock winds down with just above 2:20 to play, we'll see the Queen currently in the lead by 27 points. Corbin over to Martin at the top of the key. We're going to see a tray ball attempt from number 12, Pottsville. It will not fall. Down the floor is Lindley Ligon. She'll be at the top of the key. Over to number 13, Bush. DeQueen, knowing that they are closer than ever to advancing to the second round of the 4A state tournament. Martin gonna throw it down to 24. In the corner for the tray ball, and it will be no good. Lindley Ligon to take it, and we're gonna see a travel called on Cooper.
Yeah, this DeQueen team, it looks like that they'll move on to that second round game. They'll be playing March 7th at 1 o'clock. They'll either play the Highland Lady Rebels or the Clinton Lady Yellow Jackets in that game.
Highland team I'm obviously very familiar with, having just come off of Brooklyn and Highland playing in the 4A2 regional finals. That would be a fun one to watch for sure. Highland ranked in the top 10 in 4A girls basketball.
But so was this DeQueen team.
Both of them are for a reason. We could see that be a tough matchup. A very fun one. Martin gonna pass it down to Corbin on the right wing. With less than a minute to go, the Lady Apaches just trying to find some shots. Corbin gonna be good on the right wing. 45 seconds remain in this matchup. DeQueen probably just gonna throw up some shots. You know, they lead by 24. Cooper gonna throw up a shot attempt. It will not fall. It goes out of bounds off the hands of one of the Lady Leopards. With 26.7 seconds left to play.
Looks like Pulaski Academy just showed up. The Lady Bruins looking to stay undefeated in this state tournament.
We'll see that matchup later tonight as PA takes on the Bible Lady Chickasaws from our hometown 4A3 conference. Number 24 from the corner for three. The shot will not fall. And that is going to be it for this matchup. The Queen will win it 69-45 against the Pottsville Lady Apaches. We'll be right back. You're watching the Centennial Bank Arkansas Activities Association 4A State Basketball Tournament.
You need a job, a future. So what should you do? Where should you go? At ASU Newport, the answer is just down the road. With 3 campuses tailored to different skill sets, ready to set you soaring with in-demand skills and unlimited earning potential. Our Jonesboro campus features programs in welding, patient care technology, advanced manufacturing, and more. Start your future now at ASU Newport, your community college.
I chose a car that would be safe for our family. And when it comes to our financial future, I don't take any chances there either. That's why we bank with Centennial. They give me everything I could want in a bank, from the latest technology to great service. But the biggest thing they give me is confidence. So in a time when there's plenty of things to worry about, my money isn't one of them.
If you grew up playing basketball in this state, you recognize their names. Isaiah Joe, Bobby Portis, Malik Monk. They may be playing in the association now, but they got their start here. You want to find out who the next Shakina Strickland, Kristen Williams, or Austin Reeves is? Just tune in starting March 13th, and it runs all weekend long. For all the ways to watch, just log on to myarpbs.org/sports.
We welcome you back to the campus of Magnolia High School. Alex, what an intense matchup. DeQueen. It was really all DeQueen on that night. You know, how did you feel about it?
No, yeah, they dominated. I mean, it isn't. I don't want to beat around the bush, but that's what they do. That's what DeQueen does. They dominate. DeQueen will either play Highland or Clinton in the second round matchup. That is March 7th at 1. A potential Shiloh Christian and DeQueen matchup in the semifinals, so be very interesting to see that, Ethan. Coming up next, so we've got Magnolia Panthers here at home against the Shiloh Christian Saints.
We're going to be right back. The final score of this matchup is going to be DeQueen with 69 and Pottsville with 45. Join us again in just a few moments for Magnolia versus Shiloh. You're watching the Centennial Bank Arkansas Activities Association 4A State Basketball Tournament.